I want to see how that works.
So far, it's given me the buffering circle.
Still?
Giving it a refresh.
YouTube says the stream is
In
fine.
a second-hand set of dimensions. In an astral plane that was never meant to fly.
Still buffering for me. Gotta check something, I'll be right back.
Somewhere in darkest Ankh-Morpork, a sinister plot is about to unfold. Dragon! 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 Dragon, 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 dragon. I'll see you again next week for my usual special. Hey, what's where you going? See you soon. Get off. Leave me alone. Damnation if you don't clear out, so help me, I'll... Oh, just bugger off! That's better. It's on nights like this I could just murder a good curry. Ah! Hands up. Who's there? Hands. Would you mind putting your hands up? Why? What's happening? It's a simple courtesy. I say, put your hands up. And you, put your hands up. What did you say? It's traditional. A well-established ritual of your actual mugger and victim relationship. You being a victim, and me being the aforementioned mugger. Now please, put your hands up. Hold on to you, what's the names? I haven't got all night, you know. Just do it, alright? Okay. I don't know what this town is coming to. A man can't even have a quiet drink in peace. Now, that wasn't too hard, was it? Now, if you'll just... Oh, bugger.
Unseen University, the home of the greatest wizards on the Discworld, and one or two of the worst. Now, listen carefully. With all these rumors of a dragon... But, sir, dragons don't exist. At least, not unless people believe in them. Quite. Nevertheless, with all these rumors of a dragon on the rampage, the Wizards of Unseen University must fulfill their civic responsibility. We must seek out this dragon and destroy it. Yes, but how? Who? Leave the how up to me. As for the who, well, I know of the ideal person. Why don't you go and fetch Rincewind for me? Rincewind, wake up! The Arch-Chancellor wants to see you.
Care to step outside and shut the door behind you? Who do you think you're poking? I'm a great wizard, I am. I'll turn you into a mindless, ugly toad. Gosh, it worked. Please, don't stare. I'm rather shy. Hands off my pixels. Right, that's it. Poke a man in the ribs. Let's see how you do without it. Oh, all right. You can have it back if you promise to use it wisely. This sodding thing hasn't got a doorknob. It's my money pouch, all right. Now, if I only had more of the fillings. That doesn't work. Get that off me! It tickles! A snoring chest? That's novel. Well, I'll soon fix that. Unseen University. Thaumaturgy 101. Failed. Well, it's not little trinkets and paperwork that really count in life. I've got a really pointy hat. That's a start. Yes, a mysterious shape, a sinister shape, a shape fraught with shapeness. It must be a plot element. Otherwise, there'd be a better label. Yes, it's definitely an open wardrobe. A fine example, if I may say so. Good day, sirs.
Is it? Huh, so you say. What with the bottom falling out of the tapioca market.
He's off again, past the dried frog pills.
Laugh away, you old boy Valve. It's all this dragon business. That's what's doing it. Snatching tapioca out of the mouths of the deserving elderly.
Dragons. Dragons in the town. A likely story.
Swamp dragons, he means? No, a real dragon. Not one of those little marsh tiddlers.
Poppycock, there's no such thing. Dragons only exist if you believe in them. I don't believe in them, they don't believe in me. So we're both happy.
Another busy day in the faculty, gentlemen?
We are cogitating.
I hope I heard that right, said in a knowing tone of voice, nudge, nudge.
Cogitating, my lad, is that process by which the wise make space inside their minds for more ideas.
You make more space for ideas by sitting on your backside sipping a cup of milky tea?
Hit him. Hit him.
My boy, ideas are normally sold by volume, not by weight. It's best to let them settle so you can find more room in the top. We have wisdom and you do not. For instance, this is the action of a clever man.
What's so clever about writing down the word monkey?
Wisdom, my lad, is never cheap.
Well, I didn't know you were selling it by the pound. Excuse me, where might I go to find the patrician?
Well, don't be an idiot, boy. Just look for the palace.
Is he approachable? Can you actually speak to him?
Oh, yes, but he's a mean man with a word. Be careful if he uses sarcasm on you, and for heaven's sake, run for it if he resorts to irony.
Does this place always have to be this way?
What way?
Well, this way. It's chaos. It's undisciplined. It's as if I'm thrashing about in a sea of questions, like I'm screaming out against soul-destroying winds.
Isn't that a mixed metaphor?
I mean, there are times when I dream about just shaking this place by the neck until it starts talking sense.
I have one like that too.
What, really?
Oh, yes. In one magic moment, I stride like an intellectual giant across the rooftops of the world, slicing through the Gordian what's-his-name of fuzzy thinking for all time. And then I have this other terrific dream, that I'm being smothered in fruity yogurt and sucked up inside a whale.
Thankfully, that's not my problem. So far, anyway. We can but hope. Right you are, then.
Hey? A girl? What's a girl doing in here?
I'm not a girl.
Why are you wearing a dress?
It's a wizard's robe, not a dress.
I knew a girl's dress once. Splendid lass. Very good at pickling. Yes, very good at pickling eels, she was.
Well, I once knew a girl too, of course.
Of course. Well, why you of course? Young fella like you ought to be out and about, exploring a world of adventure. Wine, women, and pickles.
Look,
Give
I
it
am
another
out and
refresh.
about.
Still not getting
Well, you can't
anything.
be
Don't
too
know
good
why.
at it if you're already off course, young.
Do you? Did you subscribe to me on YouTube?
Yes,
Maybe it'll show up in your regular feed and that link will work.
we'll try.
Freshen up.
Look,
Oh my
no
goodness,
one's
it
off
works.
course. I just used the phrase
Nice.
as a pleasantry, a manner of address. This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. That doesn't work. I've absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time.
Well, I'm about to talk to the cook. He's a character.
Excuse me, but could I ask you some questions?
Clear off! And no magic in the kitchen. One more spell goes off in this place, and I'm going to complain to the Arch-Chancellor.
Are you always this surly?
Not always. I even know a jolly joke.
Really?
Yes. What's ugly, hollow, and rings like a bell?
I don't know. What?
Look over there.
Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, that's a fine skill to have. Your parents must be very proud of you.
Actually, I was going to become a wizard, but they found out my parents were married.
Fascinating. Don't any of your pancakes get lost?
What? From here? From my frying pan? You don't seem to realize the gravity of your accusation. 27 years I've been studying to be a cook's apprentice. I've got top marks for basic flipping left hand and right, and batter stirring, pan greasing, and pancake stacking.
Oh, how many did you get for customer relations?
2%. Clear off.
This is the worst kitchen I've ever seen.
It would be worse if there were worst.
What's worst?
It's a what's name? A sausage.
Worst sausage?
No, if you want the worst sausage, try Dibblers.
Oh, dear. So it's to be puns, is it?
Just watch the pancakes for a while. It's very soothing.
Well, I'll catch you later then. That doesn't work.
Well, he's an entertaining kind of guy.
Sex magic. No wonder it's on ice. Ah. Let's not press this curiosity thing too far then, shall we? Hello? Ooh, you're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the filing system. Look, I don't know if you're quite the person that I want to see. Yes, well, it's hard to explain, really. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, this is wonderful. I never knew I could speak monkey.
Yeah, the librarian doesn't like that word.
Hi. Do you mind if I
Yeah.
monkey out in the library for a while? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? May I take a book from the library, please? Excuse me? I see. I need something in order to take out a book. Toothpaste? Fingers? Gloves? Something in your hand? A dentist? Halitosis? You want some mouthwash? That's it. You want some mouthwash? I'm sorry, but I'm already spoken for. Oh, a library card. Why didn't you say so in the first place? What happens if I just barge in without giving you a library card? Yes. Now look, unfortunately, I don't have one ape. Ooh. Ape pon. Yeah, upon my person. Yes, upon my person. Phew. I didn't say monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Hey, whose monkey is this? Did you get the number of that donkey cot? This seems like a good cue to cease this whole silly conversation. Ye illustrious tome of levitation. Oh yes, that's levitating, all right. Oh dear, there's little pamphlets living in it.
Hey, buddy,
Who, me?
have you ever thought about the advantages of owning land on the Fremenwanger Peninsula?
Isn't that all underwater?
That's just its advantage, friend. Think of it, a seaside retreat where the sea can actually be the one total dominating element of the view.
Gosh, yes. Let me take advantage of this once-in-a-lifetime offer.
What, really?
Nah, only kidding. I just wanted to be as pleasant as possible as sort of aid to conversation.
Hey, that's really cruel. Building up my hopes only to dash me down. You know, being a confidence trickster is a hard job.
Well, perhaps you need a holiday.
Right, but where to? Where to? Not a lot of peace at resorts these days.
I hear the Fremenwanger Peninsula is fairly quiet. Why don't your lips sync with your words?
L space. The library is a nexus of L space. Within these shelves, all possible paths and futures can be found. Frankly, it's making me feel a bit ill.
There you go. That's the explanation of L-space in a way.
Perfect.
What's that under your coat?
Hourglasses. Care to buy an hourglass?
Where did you get all of those?
Fell off the back of a donkey cart, sir.
You are an extremely silly man.
Hey, I'm not the one wearing a dress.
Right, well, don't be a stranger. Cheers. Reminds me of my old auntie's bedroom. That doesn't work.
The grab in a moment is going to wake up luggage.
Yeah, I understand. No rush.
See? Luggage.
Yep. He's wonderful.
Fruit with its own wrappings.
Okay, time to grab. Okay, grab.
Hey there, old mollusk. What can you tell me about L-Space?
Woo, 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 woo.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I see, yeah.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah. Yes.
Woo, 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 woo.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, I see.
Woo, 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 woo.
So what you're saying is that L-Space is a means of time travel available only to librarians, which is essentially too complex a subject to convey with hand gestures and grunts. Yes, I thought so. But look, if I did have to go into L-Space, say, to go back to another time, you could help me?
L-space is the distortion of space caused by big collections of books. Just picture some of those old second-hand bookshops, which look like they were designed by Isha on a bad day. They invariably have more staircases than stories, and rows of shelves that end in little doors, which are surely too small for humans to enter. This distortion of space has a similar, inevitable effect on time.
Only been to a store like that once, and he's kind of on point.
Ah, if it isn't young Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Rincewind, quite. Come in. We need to talk. That is, I need to talk, and you listen. No doubt you've been hearing all sorts of rumors about this dragon that supposedly is terrorizing the town.
Dragon? As in the classic fire-breathing, city-toasting...
Shut up! Yes, pretty much. Scaly, vein, like shiny object, that species of kidney. And what we need to do is to ensure that the unseen university is properly represented in the attempt to dispose of it. If some yokel simply slays the wretched thing without our help, the people will begin to ask just what wizards are for.
Actually, sir, what are wizards for?
Wizards are firmly behind big dinners. And if you want to keep on eating yours, you'll go and see about this dragon.
Surely, sir, dragons don't logically exist.
Shut up! Dragons exist if you believe in them. And the average man in the street does believe in them. Or at least believes in them enough to give us big rewards if they think we've gotten rid of the thing. Do you follow me?
Not really.
Shut up! Not interested in excuses. Too much sloppy thinking around here. Run down to the library and fetch me a copy of Featherwinkle's concise compendium of Dragon's Lairs. Once we've read that, we'll know how to track the scaly blighter down. You still here, standing around like something unhygienic? Do it now!
Well, he's an impatient fella.
Well, he's the Arch-Chancellor.
That's true.
I mean, in one of the books, the Arch-Chancellor dies and gets replaced by a new one. And then they say, pretty unapologetically, when a man is too tired to look for glass shards in his food, he's lost the will to live.
Yeah.
Hello? Ooh, you're not in charge here, are you? Oh, I see. Well, that explains the... Look.
Ooh,
Yes.
ooh,
Mm-hmm.
yee,
Oh, oh, oh. Well... Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs?
ooh, 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 ooh,
I see.
ooh, 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 ooh.
Yes. Yes, I suppose so.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Mm-hmm. Quite. Look, is there someone else here that I can speak to?
Whoop.
Well, you know, someone who isn't a monkey. Did you get the number of that donkey cot?
Whoop, whoop,
No, I'll come back and get a book later.
whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yes, I've given up. No, not gibbon, monkey. Ape! Oh, damn! Did you get the number of that donkey cot? This seems like a good...
Unfortunately, I spent my banana, so I'm gonna have to get a new one somewhere.
Is this one of those classic adventure games where you can soft lock the game?
I don't think so. I think you can get one somewhere. I just don't know where.
Okay.
There's got to be bananas around somewhere.
Well, it's Unseen University. There's loads of food all over the place.
I've absolutely no desire to talk to that person at this time. Ah, a swamp dragon, if my eyes don't deceive me. I thought these things were filled with explosive gas. Oh, right. That doesn't work. Ah, let's see. Wildebeest baked in a poodle's eye sauce. Newt's liver pate with pickles and cream. Ex-senior wrangler legs in garlic butter. I do hope that door gives a clear run to the latrine.
Maybe the kitchen.
Excuse me, my dear sir. Could you get me a tome called Featherwinkle's Concise Compendium of Dragon's Lairs?
And yes, that actually is the sound of the original Tarzan TV show. I remember seeing it in a magazine that it went public domain just like 2 years before this game came out. Actually, it might have been more than 2.
Excellent. Good lad, Breakwind.
Rincewind, sir.
Ah, we now have the formula to construct Reclamento's never-failing Dragon's Lair revealer. With the device in our hands, we'll be able to track the creature and trap it like a wildebeest.
You mean like a rat, sir?
Really? Well, could be. That'd be easier, certainly. You've got a good, firm grasp of facts. I like that in a wizard. Go forth and fetch the elements we need to construct this device. I'll see that your performance is brought to the attention of the University Board when we review your grant next year. We may only halve it, for example.
Sir, have I ever told you of my ambition to be a yak?
It can be arranged, Rincewind. Just ask the librarian. Now, gonna move on. We need a staff of tumultuous tomaturgy. a spiral of never-failing induction, a miniature creature of excitable chitters, and a container made from the strongest ferrous metal.
Oh, is that all?
Well, a sample of breath from the subject in question is necessary.
Dragon's breath?
Yes. Any problems with that? No? Good. Well, don't just stand there. Off you go.
See, that's how wizards deal with the problem. They send the least qualified person.
Just like in real life.
The other pieces are a lot harder to get, but this one always makes me smile. The old person doesn't even notice.
How do you open the gate?
They've changed the wasp names. The hand wriggles. It's a whole new spell.
So show me the new spell.
Can't. The spell's a secret.
Nice weather.
Since classes in wind whistling, rain making, and lightning throwing are all scheduled for today, I think that's being a wee bit premature.
So, this is it? You just stand here all day getting a wage for eating prunes?
Certainly, someone's got to do it. It's a plum job.
The hand wriggles, please.
Yeah, right. Look, you just wiggle them like this.
Like this.
Yes, almost. Now try it like that.
Like this.
Right you are, son. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'd like a nice lie down.
But what about the gate? Aren't you going to guard it?
Oh, who gives them monkeys? Did you get the number of that donkey cart?
What's that you're eating then?
Prunes. Just a little nourishment to tide me through till lunchtime.
Can I have one before I go?
Having one before you go is the whole point of prunes. And no, you can't.
Well, I'll catch you later then.
Bisected by the River Ankh, the city of Ankh-Morpork is the oldest existing city on the Discworld. It is really two cities: proud Ankh, turnwise of the river, and pestilent Morpork on the Wildershin side. Although the pestilence is quite democratic and in fact covers most of the city. It is said that all roads lead to Ankh-Morpork, but this is in fact incorrect. The truth is that all roads lead away from Ankh-Morpork.
And now you know where I stole that joke.
Yep.
Now, before I end this, I need to show you Quibbler. Dibbler? Guy who cuts his own throat.
Dragon detector, sir?
Hey, what?
Can I interest you in a dragon detector, sir? I'll only charge you cost price, a single shilling. I'm cutting my own throat.
A dragon detector? How does it work?
Easy as pie, sir. This rod has a piece of wood tied to the end. When you get close to a dragon, the wood turns to ash.
How close?
Very well, you caught me there, Governor. A slight design flaw. Tell you what, I'll halve the price. 2 shillings and it's yours. I'm cutting my own throat.
Oh, no. Let me guess. The lovable street merchant.
Cut me own throat, Dibbler, at your service, sir. Care to buy a dragon breath proof vest, sir?
Is it guaranteed?
It's never been destroyed by dragon's breath yet, sir.
Not necessarily a strong recommendation, though, is it? I mean, it's never been engulfed by lava or trampled by penguins either.
There you are, sir. Free guarantees for the price of one.
No, thank you.
Well, how's about dragon pinwheels, sir? Cloisson pins, flags, or we have dragon repellent. Only 1 shilling gets you a bottle. Tell you what, sir, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm cutting my own throat. Money back guarantee. You get your full cash back if, in fact, the dragon eats you. Personal application only, of course.
Not today, thank you. Not tomorrow either. What's that smell? It's like... ugh, like roasting loincloths.
Sausage in a bun, sir. Wholesome and nutritious. Tell you what, I'll sell 3 for the price of 1. A single penny. I'm cutting my own throat.
Nah, thank you.
Care to buy?
No!
But you never even heard my pitch.
I thought I'd save time.
We can go back and try it from the top if you'd like, sir.
Well, excuse me, I think there's someone calling me.
Good old Dibbler.
Yep. He's a fun guy.
Now, clearly, this is a Hublander Amazon warrior. This is easily told by her costume, the set of her sword, the characteristic goblin-like accoutrements, the firm musculature, powerful, unbridled, straining against the taut fabric. Mere textiles scarcely able to contain the right majestic swelling of her...
What are you staring at? What?
Yep.
Greetings, O noble warrioress.
Greetings, O pointy-hatted elf.
Eh?
It is I, Red Sorghum, chosen avatar of the goddess Mothra. I've come to Ankh-Morpork seeking adventure. I've sworn myself to the quest and may give myself in marriage only to the man who can equal me in combat.
You what? Are you in much demand?
Well, yes, apparently. Under the terms of the Geese, I'm supposed to suffer no insult from any man. Which unfortunately includes wolf whistles, lingering looks, and even passing thoughts of attraction. Which would be alright, but they insist that I wear this getup. Standard heroine issue. By the way, geese is an archaic word, meaning something like obligations. I really don't want to hear any more jokes about birds.
Inconvenient.
It's ever so cold.
So, do many people actually just want to try and marry you?
Oh yes, happens all the time. Well, I suppose I encourage it, really. I mean, it's been 10 years, and a girl has to settle down someday. They've been lining up in the taverns ever since I got here. I've been killing people non-stop since 10:30.
Ah, so, just tell me a bit with this one. In order to get engaged to you, they have to...
Match swords with me, yes.
to the death.
Yes.
Sounds dangerous.
Actually, it's more boring than dangerous. Well, at least from my point of view. Other other girls get to debauch with barbarians, and all I get is two-way conversations with the gods.
Really?
Well, it's not as if Mothra, goddess of Stepland, storms and destroyer of cardboard cities, really has anything much to say. I mean, there's the occasional quest aspect of things, but more often than not it just means chopping up some mothballs or getting her a nice rug for tea. I suppose there is a lot of posing, and the chainmail bikinis are nice, but it doesn't fill up a Saturday night, if you know what I mean. You, do know what I mean, don't you?
Sure, I know what you mean.
Mothra even gave me this magic sword, said it was to keep me safe. Bitch. Every time I meet some halfway likable man, I have to kill him.
Well, can't you stop it?
Well, no, it's a magical curse, you see. For instance, if I even suspected that you found me attractive, I'd be forced to do something really totally unpleasant. Probably involving spleens.
Spleens?
It's an organ. Not sure what it does apart from ooze green.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I quite understand. Good thing I don't fancy you then, eh?
I'm ever so pleased. Of course, I feel a lot more comfortable with you in a dress.
So you're a Hublander?
That's right. The Icelands, snowfields, that kind of thing. Proud land for a proud people. Forge of destiny, and so forth.
And, well, is that a Hubland costume you're wearing?
Yes. Why?
Well, it just doesn't seem climatically appropriate. How does it stay up?
Pressure.
Pressure?
Everyone's eyes are always running all over it.
So where are you from?
The Hublands.
Hubland?
Makes sense.
At the middle of the disc. It's where all the barbarians live, but you don't see many of them about. They're all too shy.
Shy? Shy hordes?
Well, they get bad press, you see.
Well, only because they crash civilizations, burn cities, and have a thing for the lamentations of women.
They're just enthusiastic. Boyish high spirits.
Oh, I see. All that nailing people to doors and setting fire to them is just a way of letting off steam, yes?
Yes, they don't mean anything by it. It's just their way of saying hi.
It's just their way of saying hi, Snacks.
Are you looking at me lustfully?
That makes sense.
Me? Madam, after a day like this? Not a chance.
It's,
Oh,
it's
well,
natural.
that's all right. It's just that if you were looking at me in a lustful manner, as it were, then under Article 5 of the Warrior Maiden of Mothra's Code, I'd have to chop you up into little bits.
Good thing I'm not gawping at you then.
I'll say. So you mean you really don't find me attractive at all?
What? Attractive? Nah, I don't care a monkey's. Did you get the number of that donkey cot? Well, goodbye.
They get a lot of mileage out of that one.
It seems so.